Hey everybody, this is Alpha Male at MGTOW is the only way to live. This is my third video today because my first video got, Christ, 164 views in 22 hours, and I can't believe that. And I wanted to tell a story about my ex-girlfriend. Now, I don't want to vilify her too bad because this happened. I was with her from I was 29 at the time, 29 years old. And she was 18 when I started going out with her, and I thought she was 23, by the way, when I met her. So I don't want to vilify her too much because she was 18 to 23 years old time frame when I went out with her. So very immature age to go for a woman, as far as I'm concerned. Now, in retrospect, so I don't want to vilify her too bad. And I hope now she's 32 this year, okay? And now, my hope for her is that she's not the way she was when she was with me, because if she's the way she is when she was with me, oh my God, she'll never be able to keep a man, ever. And I know she likes men. I know she's not bisexual, because it's come up before. She's disgusted by women. Or even keep a sane job, a career, because people won't deal with that shit, especially older people. And her looks she's still gorgeous by the way. Okay, let me describe my ex-girlfriend. Okay, when I met her, she was completely fucking, like I'm talking a 10. Like big lush hair, big pouty lips, you know, 5'7", 120, 30 pounds, you know, maybe 5 pounds of fat, but nothing to speak of. Like really, just a gorgeous girlfriend. She still looks good today. I will not look at her pictures when she ends up in my newsfeed, but she's still gorgeous. And by the way, I'm gonna tell a story about something, a vicious lie that she told about one of her friends. But side note before we get there, my ex-girlfriend did a photo shoot one time, and this is before I knew what Photoshop was, when I was really young on the internet. I didn't know, because I got on the internet late in life, all that Facebook stuff. I watched my girlfriend edit her photos lying in bed next to me on her laptop. This is years ago. This is 2008, 2007 even. I watched her make her lips poutier. She didn't even need to do that, by the way. I watched her make her lips poutier, and I watched her clean up all her blemishes in Photoshop and other little things like that. Made her waist thinner, things like that. I couldn't believe it. I was sitting next to her. I was completely horrified, by the way. And she would call me, you know, say a year later and say, such and such, crying on the phone, such and such met me, and they insulted me. They said I look better in my photos. And I'm thinking in my head, well, what do you expect? You photoshopped them to accent your waistline to be thinner and lips poutier and things like that and cleaner skin. But of course I said, oh, it's okay, baby, the guy's an asshole. I'd say that, you know. But you know, you fucking reap what you sow, right? Obviously, you can't be fraudulent like that. But anyways, okay, so I don't want to completely vilify her, but she was a fucking psycho okay, I don't want to say psycho because that's what women do to us. She was a difficult person to get along with, very difficult. She every single day she cried. Every single day she cried. She called me up on the phone, hysterical, and I had to solve some problem. Because men solve problems, by the way. Even though she was very hardworking as well. Look at me, I'm fucking standing up for her. She was a complete fucking bitch. I mean, I have stories about this girl that will make your fucking make your hair fall out. But this one particular, okay, let's just stick on point here. I have to edit 2 videos together because I'm doing the first part over again because I accidentally revealed my identity. And I do not want to be identified. And I probably will be identified, but I don't want to be identified. You know, here's a lie she, do I have to repeat the story? Okay, I don't know if I have to repeat this story, but because I don't know if I got the second part, but I'll repeat it. And if I repeat down the road, just know that I forgot if I revealed it. My ex-girlfriend told me that her best friend, who by the way was gorgeous. I don't know if I said this either. My ex-girlfriend's friend was gorgeous, but what a complete bitch. She was not my type. Her friend, we'll call her friend Jane. My ex-girlfriend's friend was completely gorgeous, and they were both 18, and she was gorgeous. She was a 10 on 10. Smoking hot body, but she was not my type. She was Asian, okay? Completely gorgeous. Complete bitch. Personality of a fucking snail. But she had a particular skill set. I don't know if I said this story. I don't know if I said this already. Anyways, okay, long story short, she told me her friend had herpes and to watch out. So don't, basically don't sleep with her, basically. And I couldn't believe that. I was, just those, anyways. So, now we skip to part 2 of the video. Let's see if I give this information. She was working towards a particular trade at the time that I had use for. So, a service that she provided. So, she hooked me up with her friend to go do this service in the friend's house. So I spent about 4 hours in the friend's house alone with the friend, and my girlfriend was not there. But ahead of time, okay, because she knew that I'd be spending time with her friend. And by the way, all women hate each other. Just because they're friends, they hate each other. I don't even think they're friends now. But women hate each other and they talk behind each other's back like fucking crazy. My ex-girlfriend would come in and all she would do is bitch about people. Her friends, everybody was a moron but her. She would just fucking... Everyone's a moron but her. She'd bitch about everybody. But then I started realizing after 5, 6, 7 years, holy fuck. She's probably bitching about me too when she leaves the door. She's bitching about everybody. And that's another thing before I go on with the story. My ex-girlfriend, I am the nicest guy in the world. Everyone in my general life likes me, I find. Very pleasant. I find everybody likes me. But I found it curious, man. Whenever I'd go into her world, all her friends hated my guts. They all hated me, and I'm like, what the fuck? Well, I found it so interesting, but I guess she was vilifying me. Because every time we'd fight, we fought a lot. But she would initiate the fight. So... I think she would just go bitch about me when we fought, but I think she just failed to tell the... I'm gonna have to edit this. I just said my name, I have to edit this. She'd probably go bitch about me. I have to start over, sorry, I revealed my identity. So it's gonna be a 2-part video because I don't want to edit these together, it's too much pain in the ass. It'll be part A and part B. So, she would vilify me, like we would fight all the time, and it was always her fault. It was over some nonsense, and she was very passive aggressive. So, all her friends in her world hated my guts, and what the fuck, everyone likes me, everyone in my world likes me, what the hell? And you would feel the hostility when I go into her world. No one would talk to me. And at one point, I remember this one incident, the friend told me off, I'm like, where the fuck did that come from? I don't even know you. But she completely vilified me to her. And towards the end, I started to rebel. But anyways, okay. So getting back to this one story of the sheer viciousness of what she pulled on her friend to me. So she told me, okay, yeah, you can go to we'll call her Jane's house. You can go to Jane's house, but she's gonna do your service for you. But just know ahead of time. Oh yeah, and by the way, my friend Jane? Yeah, what about her? Oh yeah, by the way, my friend Jane has herpes. Really? She has herpes? Holy shit. Wow. First of all, I'd never met anybody who had herpes, so it's fascinating to me. So do you think that when I went to Jane's house to do the service, that I hit on Jane? First of all, Jane was a complete bitch too, so no, I didn't hit on her. Nothing ever happened, and her personality was vomitous, by the way. What a fucking loser this girl was. Oh. Okay, so I'm getting to a point here real quick. So years and years after, probably 2010-ish, this incident happened in 2003, 2004, which I'm describing. So probably 2010, 2011-ish, or somewhere around that period, her friend Jane was brought up again, and I said, oh yeah, well, she has herpes, that's disgusting, or something like that. I said, I made some sort of comment that reminded my ex-girlfriend that, oh yeah, I know that Jane has herpes, and that's not good, and I made some little immature snicker at that, and my girlfriend says, what are you talking about? I said, your friend, she has herpes, right? She says, no, she's never herpes. And I said, well, that's what you told me years ago. She says, I never said that. Holy fuck. My ex-girlfriend, and I swear to God is my witness, my ex-girlfriend told me that about her best friend, that her best friend had herpes. How do you forget something like that? Because during the time period, I told all my friends, stay away from my girlfriend's friends. She has herpes. You don't want to get herpes, right? And years after the fact, when the subject was brought up again, my ex-girlfriend had no idea that she said that about her friend. So basically, she completely made it up just because she was so jealous and so scared that people would like her friend, that she made up some horrible rumor like that up about her. It's unbelievable. And by the way, my ex-girlfriend used to block me from ever like she just did not encourage me talking to her friends. I remember this one incident, and this happened many times, and I found it so fascinating because, you know, she had the manners of a fucking piece of wood. I don't know, but whenever I would walk down the street or anywhere in public with my ex-girlfriend, and she would bump into someone she'd know, and they'd engage in conversation, she would never present me. I'm just sitting there like, hello, like, oh, you know, this is, hey, oh, by the way, this is my boyfriend, such and such. And that never happened. And I'd be sitting there fucking, what, holy fuck, no manners. She'd never present me. It was unbelievable. But I should quit talking, because my identity is going to be revealed if I keep talking. Because anyways, you know, but I don't know. But this is some of the behaviors that my ex-girlfriend, I couldn't believe it. Like, and I would dump her, we would fight, I would dump her, and she would just fucking ignore what I said and just call me until I picked up the phone. Wow, it just dawned on me. She was just like that, the baby in the crib crying, because whenever I would dump her because of her fucking insanity, she would call me until I picked up, and I, me like a moron, I'd pick it up, or she would just show up at my door and knock until I opened the door. It was unbelievable, and she was relentless. She would not stop until I picked up the phone. Wow, I just realized she was just like the baby in the crib that John describes. John from MGTOW's Freedom. It's unbelievable. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to work. I just wanted to share that story. I can't believe my video got 157 views in 22 hours. I've had a couple of YouTube channels over the years that were complete, like, no views. And this one, my first video, got 157 views. It's unbelievable to me. So anyways, please like, please share, please comment something positive. Please subscribe to my channel, and please click that bell so you get notifications. And I have many, many more stories about this particular girl. But let me just say this though, about her. This was during her early 20s, from 18 to maybe 23 that I was with her. And now she's, you know, she's probably 32 this year. Okay? I hope she's grown out of those behaviors, because I don't know how she'll ever be able to keep a man if she keeps behaving like that, because I'm not exaggerating. She's crazy, man. Her shit I had to put up with, the fucking nonsense I had to put up with, because I'm a carefree guy. And this girl would cry every single day. Every day she would cry. I mean, I'd pick up the phone, she'd be hysterical. I'm like, what is it, baby? Oh, I have this problem today. She's crying, and I had to calm her down. She literally called me she cried every single day. It's unbelievable. I've cried maybe once, and I know when I cried it was fake. It was just because I wanted to put a dramatic show on. Because I don't know, I was at a low point at one point. This is why I cried. But anyways, the point is, when I did cry, it was fake. Once, I know I've cried. Okay, not over, you know, when watching a sad movie, the tears come. That's not crying. It's just something pulling your heartstrings. But I haven't actually cried. I cried twice in 15 years. And the first time, 15 years ago, was because my mother, I felt guilty, and I had to put, I guess you'd call crocodile tears on the phone, because I did something really bad, and I was ashamed of myself, and it was during a conversation with my mother, and that was fake, by the way. And then a second time, because I was depressed around my girlfriend, and I just cried. It was all an act. And okay, when I cried around my ex-girlfriend, she would always tell me to show my emotions or whatever. When I finally cried during that fake session, I remember lying in bed with her. I was crying because my life wasn't going well. You should have seen the look on her face. She was fucking turned off like you wouldn't believe. She was horrified, and I learned a very, very valuable lesson that day. Never ever cry in front of a woman. Show your emotions, because it will turn them off. They do not want to see that. And I started learning by being with her, just to keep my shit to myself. Another valuable lesson I learned, and I tell this to my friends all the time, is women do not understand men at all. And they say, I want you to be honest with me. Fuck that. You can't be honest with them. They cannot know the truth. Because as soon as you put forth the truth out there, you can't take it back. You've opened up Pandora's box. They'll never look at you the same. I have a friend who when he first met his girlfriend, he told me this last month, and he's going through a depressing period in his life right now. He told me when he first met his girlfriend that they said to each other, let's be completely honest with each other. And right away I knew, oh shit, that's not good. And so he told her details about his life. And it came back 5 years later to bite him in the face. She can't handle this information anymore. And the information is, he told her that he was bisexual. He thought he was bisexual, I guess a good 5 years ago. And I ran into him in the mall downtown the other day, and he told me this story. And I told him, I said, I'll give you some advice. Women can't handle that stuff. If you are, you know, they can't handle that. You gotta keep, and I told him, I tell all my friends now this, you gotta, in life, you have to tell, specifically girls, you gotta tell them what they want to hear, and then you gotta do what you want to do. Because they don't like, women are killjoys, they don't like anything that's fun. They don't, and they systematically try to take everything away from you, your friends, your drinking nights, all that shit. You know, I have a specific activity when I was with my ex-girlfriend that I enjoy doing. And before I met her, it was no problem. I could stay as late as I want. But as soon as I met her, when you coming home? When you coming home? And I see this now on my Facebook with guys that are in relationships. It's hilarious to me. I'll never, ever allow a woman to do that to me again. Ever. Now I do what the fuck I want to do. I have many, many stories on this subject. And of course, like I was saying before 5 minutes ago, I don't want to vilify my ex-girlfriend that bad because she was only 18 to 23 at the time. Very immature. I have another story about her with the dentist as well too. People ask me about that. Please remind me about the dentist story. But I don't want to vilify her because she was that young age. And by the way, when I met her, she lied to me about her age. Okay, she lied. When I met her, she looked like she was 23. Okay, but she was 18. And I thought for the longest time she was 23. It's unbelievable to me. Like, she really looked like she was 23 when I met her. And when I remember how I discovered, but whatever, that's a whole other story. But it's unbelievable to me. Like I said, you know, I don't want to vilify her too bad because it was a younger period in her life and stuff like that. But I don't know. I've never gone out with a 30-year-old, so I don't know how psycho they are. So that's that. Okay, everybody, take care. Yeah, sorry if the video is all over the place. I have to edit clips together. I'm gonna get a better way to do these in the future, but for now I have to press record on my camera and get the audio from there. But so I made a mistake and I revealed my identity earlier, so I had to chop a few of these videos together so they might be a little bit nonsensical. But since I have to do that, I'm gonna share one more story that came to me about my ex-girlfriend as I was listening to the playback. My ex-girlfriend was an idealist. She was one of these, by the way, complete feminist. And by the way, I would never go with a feminist today. But back then I was like, yeah, you're right, feminism, blah, blah, blah. I kowtowed to her fucking... And my ex-girlfriend was the type of girlfriend, if you did not adhere to her value system, you were a moron or a loser. She made that well known. Not only being a feminist, in addition to that, she was a hardcore vegan. Which, by the way, oh yeah, I think it's great to be a vegan. Don't get me wrong, it's very commendable. But don't go with a vegan, because they try to censor what you eat. And don't ever go with a vegan, please, a hardcore vegan. They're a pain in the fucking ass. And don't ever go with a college student feminist. They're a pain in the fucking ass. Because you have to adhere to their value systems. They start fucking, well, she did anyway, she starts molding me to the way I want. And by the way, as soon as you're like that, they lose respect for you. Okay? She turned me into a fucking simp mangina, absolutely, 100%. But now, you know, like, what happened with her is she pushed me into a corner so far, she took every single thing away from me until I said, fuck this no more, and I pushed back. Not literally, but figuratively. You know, nobody likes a fucking dictator. A tormentor. A steel tormentor. Ice is steel. Ice queen. Bitch. So here's a story that pertains to her veganism that I supported completely back then. And it's a really funny story. So where I live is in a basement apartment. So you have to come down a stairwell. And then the door is my bedroom door, the first door. So I would hear her coming down that stairwell, you know, daily or whatever. I knew when she was coming. I knew her musical cue. I hear her coming, and I was completely. And when I hear that musical cue of those steps coming down my stairwell, and then right after the door knocking, I would feel it in my shoulders, the tenseness a couple years in. So at one point, I was enjoying deli chicken. You know those chickens you buy at the deli, the full chickens? I was enjoying a deli chicken in my bedroom watching television. And my TV was on a desk, so I could hide stuff underneath the desk if I wanted. So I heard her coming down the stairs, and immediately, oh my god, she's gonna catch me eating a chicken, she's gonna be completely offended, and it's gonna be a fucking fight, or some shit, or she's gonna make me feel bad. And first of all, you can't hide that smell. But still, I tried, you know, I hid the chicken. I opened the door. She's standing there crying. No, with a big sad look on her. She acted like a baby with the bottom lip frown down, you know, like the bottom lip over the top lip, like a little baby. And I go, she's sad. I go, what's wrong, baby? She's talking like a baby too. She'd say, me sad. And I go, what are you sad about? Me saw a hurt bird on the road, or something like that. Hurt bird on the road, or yeah. Hurt bird on the road. Yeah, okay. I go, oh yeah, hurt bird. That's horrible. And she wanted me to go help the fucking bird. Let's go see if we can help the bird. So here I am eating a fucking chicken, and now I gotta go down the street to go help some fucking bird, or like a pigeon maybe, or some shit like that. This is years ago. I forget all the details around it, but I just remember the story because it's so ridiculous. It's so hypocritical and so ironic and just so insane. I'm sitting there eating a chicken. My girlfriend comes. I hide the chicken. She's sad because there's a hurt bird down the road. I gotta go help the hurt bird. So I go down the street to help the hurt bird when I got a fucking chicken's carcass underneath my table. I just think that's hilarious and fun. And by the way, I don't know if it was this particular bird, but we did nurse a fucking pigeon in my stairwell. Because it couldn't fly or some shit like that for a while. We nursed it for a week or a month or something like that. But I just remember that fucking pigeon in my stairwell and the fucking pile of diseased shit underneath him. And just looking at this diseased shit and just being so angry inside. But I had to help my girlfriend be compassionate. Well, you know, that fucking, all that diseased fucking pigeon shit accumulating in my stairwell. I have a million stories about this fucking broad. But again, I'm no fucking angel. I'm sure I was not easy to live with, but thank you, ex-girlfriend, for the fucking plethora of stories. Now, I'm going to link these fucking videos together. They may not make sense in a linear fashion, but hopefully everyone will get the gist of what I'm talking about, because I had to edit out I said, stupid me, I said my name. Okay? Everybody, it's Saturday night. Go out and fucking get shit-faced tonight and fucking be a proud fucking man. Be a fucking alpha male. Do what you want to do in this life. You're a man. Like John says, you're a man, goddammit. Look yourself in the mirror. I'm a fucking man. I can do anything. I have access to resources. I am resourceful. And by the way, and these fucking women who say that men are dumb, oh my god. Women are fucking useless. Generally, when it comes to problem solving and stuff like that. Or they at the very least, they fucking delegate responsibilities to the man. You know, I don't hate women, I really don't. But I'm just fucking fed up of this millennial generation vilifying the white male. The whole Donald Trump thing. I'm sick of it. You know, during that whole campaign of the Hillary, and I can't even say my politics in my world because it'll affect my business, and my friends they don't like Trump. But I'm just so sick of the white man being vilified. And it really came to a crescendo this last election cycle. I'm sick of being vilified. Please share, please like, please subscribe, please click the bell. Please leave a positive comment. Well, see you guys later. Alpha Male signing out. Sorry, I got one more tale. Since I gotta edit these videos together, I got one more fucking tale to fucking spin. About these millennial fucking entitled bitches, okay? In my business, okay, I have people come over for my work to my place. And I was arranging a transaction to take place at my house via Facebook. This young girl says to me, so she has to come over to my place to get the service. And you know, and the service should be basically, can I do this? Yes, you can. Come Friday at 4. Come, we'll take care of it. I'll charge you blah blah X amount of monies. This fucking bitch had the nerve to say to me, well, if I come to your place, are you gonna rape me? Oh my god. If you would see this fucking fat ass bitch's picture, you would laugh your fucking ass off. So of course, and then when she said that, I said, you know what? Don't worry, just go. I said, you know what? Go somewhere else. You're too many. I said, listen, just go somewhere else. I'm not the guy for you. Someone else can do your job. And then she said, no, it's not me. It's my boyfriend. He's scared. Blah 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 blah. But I wanted to say to her, you know, honey, getting raped in this life is not going to be a problem for you. If you would have seen this fucking fat bitch, man. But anyways, if I come to your place, you're going to rape me. I'm sick of being vilified as a male. Bottom line. It offends me so much that she said that. If I come to your place, you're going to rape me. Why don't you go fuck yourself, you fat ass bitch? Getting raped in life is not going to be a problem for you. I wanted to scream that in her face, but of course I didn't. And yes, she eventually did come over. I performed the service, and we got along fine, and it was nice. It was very pleasant. But just I wanted to share that fucking story. All right, signing out.